Hello guys, Kalive here, and welcome back to Enshrouded in 2025. So we left off with tackling the quests from the new patch, and we took care of the majority of them from the Springlands, Nomad Highlands, Blackmire, and Revelwood. So pretty much getting caught up with all the early game stuff that you would normally do now that the Thralls of Twilight has been released. So in this episode, what we're going to do is actually go back to the Kindle Wastes and continue where we left off. We'll be doing a mix of things from the Thralls of Twilight, as well as some of the things that have been out already. So before the patch, there was probably about one episode, maybe 1.5. Now we're looking at about 2 episodes, maybe 2.5 episodes before we make it into the summits. So it definitely did fix the leveling problem in the Kindle Wastes, so you're going to be probably hitting level 30 by the time you get into the Albanese summits, which is good because the minimum level in there is probably 28. Alright, let's get started. There's another quest that I saw from the collector. Shepherd of Souls. Okay, another quest. It looks like a quest for a route.
You don't die
And it looks like, okay, it's in the Albanese summits. So nothing we can do right now. We'll get to that later. It probably triggered because of our level. Yeah, so we'll do the Kindle Waste here, and before we do that, there was a couple of things that I did in between episodes. I started a new character just to see how different it was, and what I did notice is there are actually hidden night sanctums throughout the world. So those are ones that aren't being triggered by the obelisks. Like there's one inside the Pillars of Creation, and it seems like they're scattered throughout all the places, and you may not have any quests that lead you there. So definitely encourage you to explore and see if you can uncover more of them. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably just show you the ones that I find, probably later on in a future episode, just to see if you've gotten all of them up to that point. So between the Springlands and Nomad Highlands, I've probably found at least 5 more. Alright, so let's just get to it. Let's go ahead and start tackling some stuff in the Kindle Waste. So I do want to skip some stuff and just go straight to one of the bigger things that we need to get, and that's going to be the glider. And that's going to be this quest among the Bluejays. This is currently the best glider in the game, and it is located in a sun temple. So this is the first thing I want to do. It is level 27 area, so we're definitely within range, and we can go knock this out fairly quickly and then have the ability to fly even further than we can now. So I think we'll start off at the Ancient Spire and then fly across this ravine to it. So yeah, I'll head over there. Alright, here we are on top of the spire, and straight ahead is the place we need to go to. So that's the Sun Temple, and there's a city in front of it. So let's go ahead and try to fly to this pillar over here. Maybe we get it, maybe we don't, I don't know. Alright, made it all the way over to the Sun Temple. So that's this building right here. And if we look down below, there is a matron right there. There's also another matron on the other side as well. So if you come in from the front, you're going to be fighting a lot of stuff to get through here, including 2 matrons. And not very fun. So I'm going to try to avoid that and come in from the side here. Up above, there are these birds flying around, so you might have to deal with those later. Now, there is a super easy way. You can go to the top of that hill up there and actually fly to the top of this place. It's probably the fastest thing to do if you just want to skip all the fighting and stuff. But I am going to do this the, I guess, legit way and go through this place. So if we go to the front door here, there's going to be some locks we need to unlock. We'll kill this one guy first. Hopefully we don't pull anything else. And he hits pretty hard. Okay. Now, there's 3 locks here. 1, 2, 3. One of them is right here. And then there's one on this side. And there's one on this side. So, nothing too fancy. Those are the 3 locks in here. There's going to be 4 locks in this part, though. Let's get to the top here. Inside is going to be a bunch of the hollow. So, be fighting these guys, which our mace will definitely be able to do quite a bit of damage to them. There's a shrine in here too, so you can grab the sparks. Definitely made the range guys way more annoying with the running around stuff. Right now they just run away from you. Which I get that, but they just run way too much. Okay, I think that's all of them. There's a chest over here we can grab. Let's get the sparks first. Yeah, there's a chest right here. Mirage. Okay, so a staff. Level 32 staff. Up to level 32. So that's pretty nice. If you're a magic user, you might get something like that in here. The items in here are going to be approaching that 30-ish range when maxed out. It's because this area is all like level 27. Alright. So as you can see, there's like traps behind stuff, and oh, there's more guys here, but this front door here has 4 locks. Okay, this is me in the future, and I just wanted to add this really quick because I forgot to get this guy. So there's a pure soul here, and it's this one right here, and this is Hugo Vanderhalt. So make sure you grab him before you move on from this area. And there we go. Alright, so we have the 4 locks here. So we need to find all 4 of these locking mechanisms. And the first one is back here. Now, every time we open up one of these locks, it's going to start a trap. So either the spikes, the electric stuff. So I'm going to try to get through these fairly quickly so we're not dealing with this stuff for a while. Start with this one. This one did nothing. Okay. The next one is going to be through this little hole. So you can see through the little hole, there's a block in there that starts the traps, or the spikes. So that's one of them. There's gonna be one outside. Oh, I think it's back in this corner. Is it? Yeah, this one right here. This starts the fireballs. And then the last one is going to be over here on the wall. Up there. This is the electric traps. So everything's going now. Yeah. Okay, so the door's open though. Not too difficult at all once you know where they all are. So let's go to the top. We're going to be fighting some birds. I'm going to try to avoid the birds if I can. We need to go up to... It's like a ladder somewhere. Or some stairs. There we go. Up here. Then in here. Yeah, if you don't have any lockpicks, you have to go down and kill some of the guys down below. Plenty of people down there that will drop those scraps. Alright, finally took it down. Yeah, the magic stuff is a little bit nerfed if you're not specializing in magic. So, unfortunately, we don't have any intellect. So it's going to be pretty rough for us to kill stuff with the wand now. But here we are. This is the glider. So that's the one that we were looking for. Level 30 glider. The range and speed are much better than what we have now. Okay, so that's going to be it. They give you a nice little place you can jump off of. Actually, that's not it. We have to go up to the top. Very top, there's a chest. And there's also a bird up there too, so be careful. Let's just grab this. Oh, got the eagle eye. Nice. I'm gonna fly down here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this quest. I'm just trying to get from this bird. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, so that is it for this area. Oh, we do have Among the Bluejays. Why do we have this quest still? Let me go see if I have to unlock something else in this quest. That's the thing we need to get to, is up there. Let me just go down here and see if it will unlock this. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it had to unlock the town. Town is Scatterbone. The town we're in? Yeah, Scatterbone. So that's pretty much it. There's too many things down here. I don't want to fight them, so I'm gonna go like run away from them. There's a couple of silver chests in there. There's one in that basement in that room that we were just at. If you want to go farm up the weapons, those are pretty good weapons to get. Although, it might be worth farming up these matrons. Yeah, I'm going to actually go in here and try to kill these matrons. I think we should be able to get them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was probably worth getting them. I did get leveled up. So what do we get? Rot blood. That's not bad. And we get a ring. Superior health. Okay. So I was hoping to get a one-handed weapon. That's better than what we have currently. Maybe next time. Okay, so while we're here, we can go down here and get this chest. Minor Arcana. Oh, okay. It's an interesting looking sword. I don't think I've ever seen this design before. Yeah, there we go. Now it's ruins. And this is ruins as well. Let's see, this is up to 31. And the one we have is 29. Well, we would lose a gem slot. Damage spread is okay. Yeah, it might be pretty close. I might just hang on to it. I'll probably like level it up and then see what it looks like when it's done. I'll hang on to these two for now. Alright, so let's get out of here. So the next thing we could do, now that we have some extra range, is probably go knock out some of these places up to the north of us. Yeah, I'll probably start at the top and then work my way down. So yeah, I'll just meet you at one of these places up here. Oh, we got here and got a quest. Yeah, I think this triggered because of the level that we're at now, so it's for the next place. Not something to worry about right now. So yeah, all this new content did kind of make the leveling a little bit skewed. So now we're probably going to be a little bit over leveled. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on the next place. So there is a lair nearby, but I have been there. It's kind of not anything worth going and doing. So I think what I'll probably do is just go in there, and I'll show you how to get in and out, because getting out of that place is a pain. If you want to explore it, that's fine, but at least you'll know how to get out of there. Alright, this is the advertised entrance to this place. This is where the quest takes you, but there actually is another place you can go into from. It's a little bit easier to get in and out from. So let's go down here first. Yeah, it's right on the edge of this cliff here. So look down here, and there is a spot where you can get in and out from. Yeah, so this is kind of like the back door, and this is the only way that you can actually get out of this place and get back out of the shroud. So if you do go down where the quest points you at, then make sure you know where to get out at, which is right here. And yeah, so what I'll do is just go inside and show you what it looks like and how to find this place. Yeah, so it splits off right here, but you can come to this point from either way. Just note that the exit has an orange glow and not a blue glow like the other two paths. Okay, let's go this way and we can see what it looks like inside this place. Alright, yeah, this is the main area. So this is like a big, I guess, open canyon type thing. And there's a lot of branches off this place. Alright, let me deal with these guys so we can actually go in there and see it. Alright, yeah, we got more flying guys and more archers we're going to deal with. Yeah, so I'm just going to go and probably skip me shooting the 1,000 arrows at these things. Okay, now that we did half the dungeon, yeah, I can show you where to go to get out of here. If you look over the edge here, you can see this is the very bottom part of this. So there's sand down there. And as far as location is, we are right underneath where the entrance is. So if you came from the entrance, I'm right underneath it. And if you're in a different part of this place, you can look for the northwesternmost point. And you're going to want to locate these jumping pads. So if you're at the bottom, just jump off the 2 jumping pads and come back up to this point. And once again, we're in the northwest corner. And once you make it up to the top, you can then go through this little cavern. This takes us back out the way we came. And if you see the mud, then you're going the right way. So yeah, keep going through the tunnel until you get to this point right here. Then look for the orange light and head that direction. And then head up the cliff to get out of the shroud. And that's pretty much how you get in and out of this place. And I wanted to show you that because I know it's a huge pain to get in here and then get lost because there's a lot of turns and a lot of tunnels. So feel free to explore. I have not found anything worth getting in there, so maybe you will find something, but that's about all the time I'm going to spend down there. So now let's go to the next place. Alright, this is where I'm at right now. So we're pretty close to this, I believe it's a gem forge. And next to Elixir well, this is East Lapis up here. And this is the ancient obelisk. So right around this area. And right by this place, let's uncover this place. I think this is a gem forge. It's probably the one we want to use the most. See one of those flying guys over there. A bunch of the flying guys. I think it saw me. Well, there it is right there. There's so many of these things around here. Well, it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, this is the gem forge. So we have up to level 30 on these gems, which is nice. So if we want to upgrade this, I don't have anything to upgrade this with. Everything's back at the base. But we can go farm this up, and this is a pretty decent one to get to. It's pretty deep in the fell though, so we'll have to run out of here. There's a couple of roads that cross all throughout here that get you back up to the top. What I'm going to do though is head to this place. It's a little bit farther away, but probably worth going to. So this is going to be a root that we can grab, and I do need some more roots. I'm going to get Shadow Bloom. Shadow Bloom wraps. Yeah, I don't think I have any of the stuff from over here. Oh, we got a new color. Yeah, I don't miss these guys. Let's just jump down. Let's try to aim really high though. Like right here is pretty good. Okay, we can probably knock this thing out from ranged. Here we go. So that's this Shrouded right here. This is a sleeping sand. I think there's some enemies in here we can kill. Okay, yeah, I just went around and killed everything. So I believe there is a place we can go underground. Yeah, this looks like it's a spot right here. Listen to the Gem Battlemania. Gem of Focused Light. This is a legendary one. Look at that in a second. Let's grab this. Okay, Twisting Wand. What is this one? This is Shroud. I don't think we need Twisting Wand. So this gem though, oh, it's not a bad one. It just gives us different stacks that gives us more damage. Kind of like if you're fighting a boss, that actually might be a pretty good one to have on you. It also does fire damage, so that could be pretty good versus any of the fell bosses we deal with. Alright, yeah, I think that's it for this area. So let's go ahead and get out of here. So what we could do is head back up to the top here. Actually, let's go head up here to the spire. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and tackle this spot right here. I think that's the one with the boss. We just need to fly back down here. Same area we were just at, where we got the glider from. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and go down here. This looks like the ruins or a basement, but it's actually the lair. And this is where we are on the map. And fortunately, it's not that deep down here, so it should be pretty quick to get to. This place does have quite a few of these essences, so this is actually not a bad one to come to in order to get some more of those. But yeah, I'll come back and get some more of this stuff later. You want to find this boss, then get out of this area. Yeah, I'm going to save up these time restores for when we come back up. But yeah, still looking for this place. This is the general area where it's going to be at, is where this red shroud is. Okay, got the stuff back. Yeah, so I think this side room right here is the one we have to go into. It's one of these side rooms with red shroud in it. Okay, this is back to where that spawner was. So let's take this thing out. Okay, yeah, this is the place. So this is like the queen of the bugs. It's a pretty simple fight. You just need to kill off the smaller bugs and then take on the bigger bug. And she will summon more of the smaller bugs over time through eggs. Yeah, okay, that was pretty easy. So, I did do a lot of damage with exploding all those little bitty red bugs around her first. That's probably the way to go with that. Just try to take out the little bitty bugs, and it does do damage to her. And if we go up here, there's going to be a chest. That's weird. It had like the lock symbol, but it doesn't seem like it was locked. But that is a one-handed mace we can probably use. Yeah, Twin Soul Mace has a gem slot as well. So we're losing the cutting, but we're gaining a gem slot, and it's level 29 max, so probably worth using that. Ultimately, the axes are still the best, but these maces are pretty good versus the hollow, so that'll definitely get some use. We also do get health leech too, which is pretty good. Yeah, I'll go put some ruins into it later, then I'll switch over to it permanently. But for now, what I'm probably going to do is just go ahead and grab some of these bigger essences so that I can level up these gems. So I'll come back when I'm done with that, and then we can move on. Alright, so let's get out of here. This is where the boss died, so this is the point of reference. So we just need to head back up. I did save up all those Shroud restore timers, so definitely have plenty of time to get out of here. So we'll just work our way back up to the top. But yeah, in order to get out of here, just keep going up, I guess. Just follow the path that takes you up, and you should find your way out. Alright, so we made it back to the top, and this is the crossroads. So now the plan is going to be to head towards this elixir well. So we're just going to mark that and then head towards that direction. I think it does take us out of the shroud for a minute at least. So we should be able to refresh the timer before we get there. Alright, so here's the elixir well that we're going to go to. And yeah, I'm just looking around, and there are some things that I'm seeing for exploration in the future. Like up over here. Yeah, it looks a little different up in here. But I'll look at that later, or maybe even off screen, we'll see. So this one does have a boss, and it's a fell sickle scythe. So there is a chance that it could drop something. That's good. I believe this is like level 27. Definitely want to make sure that we grab this respawn point. Yeah, on the outside there's not a lot of enemies, but on the inside there are quite a few. So in order to get in here, we have to actually dig through and try to find the stairs. Might actually be a door that gets you in there too. Yeah, so it's kind of a one-way ticket down to this direction. Or, like I said before, there might be a way out with the stairs or some kind of door somewhere. I usually just go through this door and then teleport out when I'm done. Okay, so down here there's going to be a series of rooms, and there's kind of like these little hallways that are caved in. So we need to find all these points where they're caved in, then go through them. But in reality, there's like 3 different rooms we go through. This is the first one. Yeah, and here's one of those caved in areas we need to go through. Try to save a little time and use some bombs to get through these little areas. Oh yeah, there are a lot of flying creatures in this one as well, including the boss being a flying creature. Alright, almost through. Just gonna dig a little bit. And so this part right here is probably considered the second room, second area. And so what we need to do is we need to go through here, go to the very end of it, where there's going to be another collapsed spot. That one's going to have a bunch of bombs in it, so it's easy to identify once we get over there. But there are quite a few flying enemies in here, so we'll have to deal with those first. Yeah, this build's not the best for killing things at range, so now I'm running out of durability in my wand. With the switch wands here, but it's fine. And this place over here is like a trap, so if you get stuck out here and you get swarmed by a bunch of things, you could definitely die quickly out here. Okay, yeah, this is the spot right here, so we each had to deal with a lot of enemies, but we made it. Just for reference, if I look the other way, this is where we came from. So we need to go through this, and you don't want to go down there just yet because there are a bunch of bombs down there, so we can blow those up. Now we got a hole, we can go down here, and just be careful because there are going to be more guys, more wraiths, and the fell sickle scythe will be there. Yeah, wraiths down to the right, and you can see the root. And the fell sickle scythe's over there as well, towards the root. Yeah, I'm trying to get the root first, try to get the shroud down so we can have some extra time. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna try to pull the wraiths first before we pull the sickle scythe guy. Yeah, there's a sickle scythe over there to the left, and we should be able to not pull him while we pull the other guys. Nope, we got him. Yeah, I think the best thing to do is to go towards the door and try to pull him that way. It was not over the red shroud. Okay, got him down. This took a little while. We're not specializing in any range, so I'm gonna have to rethink the strategy about this range stuff. Yeah, we did get some new items though. Check those out in a minute. I do want to go to the top here. There actually is a chest up here we can grab. So we need to work our way through a few of these enemies. Yeah, if you didn't use any of the explosive arrows, this is the path you would take to get to the top, where the root is. And just before you get there, there's going to be this golden chest. And just the health ring, okay. And this is where the root was, right here. And that's pretty much it for the elixir well. There's no easy way out, so I'd definitely recommend just teleporting out somewhere. Alright, this is the elixir well we just did. So I'm going to head over to this area. And I believe this is probably a night sanctum. There's also a root over here we can get to. So I'm gonna head down there and see what is over here. Okay, yeah, it's Moon Temple. We do have a forge in there, so that makes sense. But I also know that it is not going to be dark anytime soon, so I can't really go in here. So I'll have to wait it out, or I could go to this other area where there is a root. Yeah, I think that flying guy saw me. Looks like he's coming this way. So I'm going to try a little bit of magic this time, and I might have to spec into more magic to make this more effective. And really it's just all because there's so many flying enemies now. It makes melee pretty hard. Yep, that thing's dead now. Yeah, I think I looked at my timer. I was trying to keep track of the Shroud timer, and it looks like I spent a minute and a half killing that thing. So hopefully it's quicker for you if you are spec'd into range. I'm trying to find that body now so I can get the stuff from it. Yeah, well, it's not that big of a deal. I can always kill some more later. One thing I didn't get yet is these trees here. They do drop a new item in the Kindle Wastes. Yeah, these are the brittle shroud flakes. Did get a new color too, that's nice. It says plus one more, so I have no idea what the other color would be. We can look at that later, and yeah, this applies to all mushrooms in the Kindle Wastes, so you can get them from any of them. You'll have to go farm up some more later on. I believe you need these shroud flakes for a lot of things, actually. Let's take a look at the map now. We're going to head down to this area right here. This is where the root should be at. Yeah, we'll do that, then kill some time, and then come back when it's dark. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that thing did a lot of damage to me. So, like, over 800 damage in a single hit. Yeah, those things are not a joke. They definitely do quite a bit of damage. And it even stunned me through my shield too. Yeah, I need to learn to dodge that big bite attack. Alright, so let's keep heading this way. We're almost there. This is going to be a route. I'm pretty sure there's a quest and some lore with this area. At the very least, we'll get a timer refresh and we can hang out here until it becomes dark. Here's something else that I didn't get yet, or at least I didn't show getting. This is the Shroud sand. And this stuff you can use in multiple recipes. And I think it replaces sand in general. But you also can craft this stuff if you wanted to. So this is also all over the place in the Kindle Wastes. There's one more Wraith here. I think we could one-shot this thing if we use melee. Oh, nice. Yeah, as long as we get them before they take off, we should be fine to kill them. Look how we got so many of these lights. Light gems. Okay, so we have to go up here, and yeah, I just probably gonna blow this thing up from range right now. Okay, got that route down, got some points. We have to get up there, and there actually is a piece of lore we have to find as well. I think it's over this direction. Okay, yeah, there it is. So grab this, and then we have to go up into the cave here. This will lead to the quest that we just got. Yeah, the quest is The Mysterious Wanderer Appears, and it's a quest for a weapon. Yeah, here it is. It's up here in this ledge. And we get the Shroud Weaver. Actually might be a better staff than what we have right now. Up to 32. This is up to 32 as well. So they're very similar. Just different abilities. Okay. So let's see. How close are we to nighttime? Actually, we're getting there. We're almost there. I'm probably going to just clear out some of these enemies here. Get some more experience, and then I can head back down to the Night Sanctum as soon as it gets close to dark. Okay, we made it to the Night Sanctum here in the Kindle Wastes. So let's open this up, and it does require a spark. So all of them from the Nomad Highlands on will require a spark. So be sure to bring those if you want to go in here. Alright, so let's go deeper in, and then we're going to go to the left side here first. There is going to be a lock we need to unlock. And then after this, we can just go straight across and go deeper inside of the Sanctum. Then down here is going to be a chest. And this chest is just like a brown chest. Nothing really too big in here. Alright, Alright, so there's going to be a lock on one side of this. Then we just head down the elevator. This is like a broken elevator. Just be careful you don't kill yourself. And yeah. So right here to the right, we unlocked both of the locks for this door. So this is the Gem Forge. So here we can get to level 32. And we do have a lot of gems. I brought everything with me just to probably get rid of a lot of these. Recycle them. I don't need a bunch of them. They're duplicates. But we are going to get some essences back, and I can spend the time here, add the gems to some of the weapons that I have, and then also upgrade those gems while they're in the weapons. So probably going to do that now and just spend the time and get all this taken care of while I'm down here. I don't think I get to level 32 with these, but I will be able to get them up much higher than what they are now. Alright, so we're good to go on the gems now. I do have them inserted and I have everything leveled up. So let's go get the last thing in here, which is to go over at this other place here. There's a lock on this side. So we'll go grab this lock, unlock this. Okay, so this is the broken elevator again. So we go back up to the top of this. This is where the lava is. Now we're back to the lava here, and there was a locked door, but that last lock did unlock that door. No, it's not over here, it's... Okay, here it is. So here's a locked door, and we open this up, and we get a Cosmetic Scholar of the Young Flame helmet. So yeah, this is a part of a new quest, and this set is specific to the Kindle Wastes area. So we'll have to gather all these pieces. I'd say for the most part it does look pretty good. It is an alternative to the set you get from the Nomad Highlands. And yeah, that's going to be it. Let's go ahead and go back to the base now. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. So we did do quite a bit actually. We took care of all of the eastern and southeastern portions of the Kindle Wastes. So that includes the roots and the elixir wells. Also some of these new layers, and then also the night sanctums and stuff like that. We also got our glider. We got some upgrades as far as gyms go. So quite a few things in that department as well. So some gear upgrades. And what I need to do actually is get some more of those essences so we can further upgrade these gyms to make them better. I think we can get up to level 30 at this point, or 32. So yeah, we'll have to do that as well. Get these things maxed out and get ready for the Albany Summits, which is coming up very soon. I do have the other half of the southern part of the Kindle Wastes to take care of. And after that, we'll be done with that area. So yeah, that's going to be it. I thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support. And I'll see you in the next one.